that'll be on when we're talking live. If you've got a sneeze or something, just kill it. And then Game 2 in our 3-game coverage of the Queensland Sapphire Series for 2020. We're coming to you live from the USC University of Sunshine Coast Stadium for this incredible clash, 3 versus 4, USC Thunder versus the Wildcats from Logan. My name is Dave Mills. I'm joined in commentary by a perennial superstar and a player who played today in the Cougars team that we just flashed the score up there, Mia Stour. Mia, great performance today, but this match, 3 versus 4th, Premiers versus the up-and-coming superstar side. What are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, look, I think it's going to be a really good game to watch. Both teams are very experienced. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what happens.
Mia, look, another new feature. We've got picture-in-picture. We're going live around the world, just telling you that. So, yeah, so this, as I say, this is 1st versus 4th. The Cougars today were pretty dominant. You guys, first 3 quarters, very impressive. Last quarter hit a hurdle. But you're on top of the ladder. You're on 113 points. And there's the ladder now. Miles in front of the Jets, who will have a game in hand. This is the game we're looking at. We're calling it the game of the round. It's 3rd versus 4th. If the Wildcats get through tonight and win this one and pick up most of the quarters, they'll probably secure 3rd place. USC Thunder, if they could get the victory, that just gives them breathing space from the Tigers and then the Sharks. So the push for the finals is on, and this match is important. The defending premiers, they will keep fighting till the death, and that's the Wildcats. They basically snuck into the finals last year and pipped your team, I believe, in the big one.
Yes, they did. Rookies came through and they beat us in the end.
There you go. So we've been handed the teams. I've been handed the Thunder side first. Chloe Bingham is the shooter. Annabelle Laurie is the goal attack. Ali Wilshire the wing attack. Chloe Litherford is the centre. The captain and wing defence is Ashley Uni. Serafina Wolf the GD. And Adrian Keefe is the goalkeeper. That leaves a bench of Binion Hunt, Josephine Hungerford and Lily McCure, my apologies. Coached by Gary Passion. Roxanne Osborne is the assistant and Bernie Toohey is the manager. For the Wildcats, they are a star-studded lineup. Missing, big admission for them is Beryl Friday is out for this game due to a prior commitment. Jamison Power is the shooter. She'll be joined by Bryony Payne, who makes a difference every time she takes the court. Lisa Maimai is the wing attack. The captain is Hulita Veve, and she is the centre. Former Diamond, Chanel Gomes, WD. Danielle Taylor is the GD. Nora Misa, the keeper. That leaves a bench of Brittany Mould, Rachel Fananana, and making her debut in the Sapphires is Lily Cubby, Special story about little Kelby, and a big hello to her family in Dubbo. Due to COVID restrictions, they have not seen her for weeks. So, and the first time they get to see her is going to be over the brilliant pictures being brought to us tonight through Double Take Sports. So they're very excited her family to be glued to the screens in Dubbo. Coach is Danielle Edwards. Alicia Adams is the assistant, and Ronelle Worship is the manager. So the teams are pretty even, I reckon. You know, you got the up and coming youth of the Thunder taking on the experienced and defending premiers of the Wildcats. So where do you see this match won or lost?
It's tough. I think it's going to go Wildcats' way. That's my
big
opinion.
call.
But yeah, let's see what happens.
Well, I have to go for the Thunder. Gary Passion, personal friend, gets me some shirts for free through Game Clothing, so looks after me there. So, yeah, big fan of Gary, and I like what he's doing with this young side. So I'm going to tip them by a small margin. The umpires for tonight, Cara Winterbom, Di Fawcett, and the reserve umpire is Jessica Quelch. So everything's in readiness. Bit of a crowd in tonight, which is great. And this is our second game of 3. Early today, as we said, Cougars were too strong for the... I've lost my piece of paper. The Tigers today in a battle first versus sixth. Guys came out like a house on fire. 21 goals in the first quarter, 20 in the second.
Yeah, look, we worked really hard at training, and everything we did at training we implemented in the first 3 quarters. And then, I don't know what happened in that last quarter. Everyone just kind of...
We'll talk about that as the game goes on. Those of you that watched that game would have seen Liz White sort of, vent a bit of frustration at your team, is the best way of putting it. She was rather direct to a few of your players, which was sensational to see.
We deserved it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I respect your honesty. Don't forget, all through this coverage, you can join us by getting onto our Facebook page, Heart Sapphire Series. You can join the other 2,800 followers that we have, and make sure you do that. And we send updates throughout the week and reviews of all the games. But for all the information that you need at any stage, sapphireseries.com.au is where you find all that with our website. Everything's in readiness. Both teams are on court. And by all means, send us a message. Talk to Mia Stower. Mia, who has represented Australia since she was 16 years of age in the 17s, the 19s and the 21s. She's also a fusion player and has 3 games up in the Firebirds this year. That must have been pretty exciting.
Yeah, it was very exciting. I'm really grateful for the experience.
Excellent work. So it appears we don't have a netball. So we've got everything in readiness, just need an actual netball to get this game underway. And people think I'm joking, but I'm being dead serious. Look at that. The Thunder bench look like they are looking for a netball. Oh, there it is. They found a young small child to bring the netball out. And it was interesting. It looked like we didn't have a netball there for the start. So the Thunder in their bright yellow and blue, they will be going from right of your screen to left. And the Wildcats in the blue and the red will be going from left to right. First centre pass to be taken by Rutherford, and she's away. And the ball is with the Thunder. So you're predicting the Wildcats by a few?
Yeah, I'm predicting the Wildcats.
Well, good start here by the Thunder, being very patient. That's about their 8th pass, and eventually they get it to Bingham. She takes aim and shoots. Of course, this is a home game for the USC Thunder, so they're pretty excited to be at home. Second one for the season in this ridiculously tough season due to COVID. So haven't had as many home games as like. Nice play there, well kept in, and the ball falls to Bryony Payne, a late inclusion at GA, taking over from Beryl Friday. And we're all tied up 1-1, 14-22 to play in the first. Nice start to both teams.
Yeah, nice, quick and easy into the circle.
Defensive pressure is a key to this one, you feel?
Yeah, I think both teams have a really good defensive end, especially the Wildcats. They've got a really tight defensive end, so it'll be interesting.
So you think Danielle Taylor and Nora Misha can get over Bingham and another Suncorp Metway debut player this year in Annabelle Laurie?
Yeah, I think with time they'll get their connections working and they'll cause some turnovers.
So there's a turnover there, as you predicted. On cue, superstar comments from the superstar player. And it falls to Bryony Payne inside the circle. She kicks it back out, looking to the top now. Eventually it falls to Veve, who got cleaned up there. So she'll get a penalty pass just outside the circle. Umpire calls time. That ball's causing us all sorts of problems today. There it is, it's back. So Veve looking to feed the circle, finds Payne. Fair distance out, takes a shot, more in than out, but eventually it falls out of court. Still with the Wildcats. Nice use of the top of the circle.
Yeah, good take from Mai Mai.
And there it is. Falls to the Wildcats. And they miss an easy one. Jamison Power, usually a lovely, reliable shot, and this is an easy one, a 0-footer as we say. And that would have been a handy lead early stages, first quarter. Bit of nerves there. You're a shooter?
Yeah, look, it's always the first shot that you just want to get in, but after that, should be good. She'll be all right.
She'll be right is the advice from the superstar shooter herself. So that goal with the Thunder, 2-1. It's taken nearly 3 minutes to get 3 goals. And both teams, there's so much on the line on this one. This really secures semi-final spots for both sides if they win. More so for the Wildcats because they're higher placed on the ladder. But if the Thunder could get this one, whoo-hoo, it's going to be tough for the Bull Sharks and Tigers with only 3 games remaining after this week. Patience being shown here by the Thunder. Littleland's got it, kicks it back. Nice patient play. They eventually find Bingham. Wasn't really giving yourself a good target there, but still gets the shot in. 2-2. 3-2 to the Thunder now, so it's going to be close.
Yeah, I think it's going to be close until the final whistle, I think.
Oh, sitting on the fence. It's Mia Stour, everybody. Doesn't want to offend anyone with a bold prediction. So, oh, that's 2 in a row. Power's got the yips early. 3 in a row. She definitely is nervous, very stiff in the arm, not looking like a relaxed shot at all, yeah?
Yes, I think having Sarafina Wolf there in defence, she'll be very different over the shot and cause a lot of upsets, so it'll be difficult for Jamison.
So, Jamison eventually gets it and ties it up at 3s. We've played 3.5. Ball still with the Thunder. It's a very nice venue, the USC. You've played there yourself?
Yeah, I've played there a couple of times. It's nice. It's a good venue.
Is that where you made your debut for the Firebirds, perhaps?
No, I did it at Nissan, but I did play there. Yeah.
I think you dropped something. Yes, I've played there as well, Dave. In a couple of 3 games for the Firebirds this year. So, and the ball with the Wildcats. Now we have a contact call, so it stays with the Thunder. This is a chance for them to get a 2-goal lead. It's been goal for goal since we started. A long ball into Annabelle Laurie. And she doesn't mind a long shot, they tell me. And that time she passes off to an unmarked Bingham. Well done. 5-3, Thunder, early stages lead by 2. Biggest lead of the game. And we've played nearly 4.5 in the first quarter.
Oh, that was a good tip by Vale.
Ball falls to the Wildcats. They're in transition through Gomes. Loose pass, well picked up. And the defensive pressure being shown here by the Thunder is working well. It's a mix between, it's a half zone, half man on man, isn't it? It's not one or the other.
Yeah, no.
Thoughts on how you break that down? Just like that, perhaps.
Yeah.
So, arms over, force a bad pass. Wildcats with it now. Wildcats throw it away, give it to the Thunder. Litherland with it, looks down, big outlet pass. But no one to throw to. It's always the sometimes the disadvantage of the big outlook. And Bingham gets it now. She's right on the 3.5 metre line. And Gomes taps it out. Does well to not go offside. And a throw in here through Litherland. Looks in, finds Bingham. She gets under it well. Both shooters a long way out. Annabelle now to the post. Oh, perfect use of the triangle. Do like a good triangle offense. You're a fan of the triangle offense
yes,
there, Mia?
I am a fan of the triangle.
So, and the ball falls to Annabelle Laurie and Wooshka. She's known for the long bomb, and that wasn't terribly short. So, 6-3 to the Thunder. Biggest lead of the match, and they've started impressively. Jamison with it. She's had the yips. And again, misses an easy one. Thankfully, it's a penalty pass, a shot. She gets a second chance.
There we go.
Seems a bit disjointed, like her arm and leg movement not the same. So that's a Mizuno momentum shift moment. And
that was a good tip from Nora.
Breaks the 3 straight. And another one there. This time Gomes gets the intercept. Must be great to have players like Gomes, who's been a diamond playing in this league. You must be...
Yeah, I did get the opportunity to play with her too, so...
Of course you did.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's good.
When you were in the Diamonds, or when was that?
No, in Fusion.
In Fusion.
Yeah.
So, you've spent 3 years in the Fusion, that's correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, you would have played a bunch of games there.
Yeah.
Falls to Bryony Payne, and she takes a long shot, and it rings in. Looked like it was going to miss for all money, but got the shooter's roll. And the Wildcats, with this centre pass, have a chance to tie it up at 6s. Just when we thought the Thunder were pulling away, the ball falls to Payne. She throws a loose pass. There was a hand in, but an offside call. Another loose pass, kept in well by Power, but she can't get it to anyone in a red and blue uniform. It falls away of the sunny coast. Thinking about tomorrow's big match between the sunny coast and Perth, of course, at this venue. So it falls away of the Thunder.
It's really good defensive pressure out the front there, forcing them back.
That's half the battle, isn't it? If you can force them backwards, you're having a small victory.
Yeah.
So the ball with Litherland, and again they go to the pocket. Looks like Taylor's run that one down well. Jamieson outside the circle, fires it across to Mai. We've got an umpire's call inside. Passer's shot here. Payne with the opportunity to tie it up. Passes off well. Power gets it. Gets an obstruction call and misses quite long.
Yeah.
She'll get the second opportunity. Hasn't settled yet and misses again long. So the nerves are aplenty for Jemison Power. Taking a little bit longer to settle than she'd like. Thunder get another chance. That's 2 chances the Wildcats have had to tie it up. Could be a turning point. Huge effort there by Taylor. Wildcats' third opportunity to get this 6th goal. We've played nearly 9 minutes and we're just at 6-5. Payne takes it and all-round good shot gets it. Proves to be no pain for her as she ties it up at 6. And 6 to play. Could be a low scorer, Mia.
Yeah, we also have a rolling sub, Binion Hunt, in at goal attack for the Thunder.
So
Binny's also a training partner for Lightning.
Reminds
so
me
I
of
think she will make a bit of an impact as well.
Reminds me of a song, Rolling Thunder. So Binny and Hunt, another one of these relaxed shooters that we have in this league. So, including your shooting partner today, Rika's. I've never seen a girl more relaxed. She even left the swan up at one stage there when she hit the long bomb.
Yes, Martina is very relaxed.
So another goal here to the Wildcats. It's 4 straight. They were 6-3 down. They now lead by 1, 7-6. Thunder need to break this. They need a Mizuno momentum shift. And it's still with the Wildcats.
Well, that was a good take by Power.
So passes off to Payne. Payne misses, so now she's got the yips. They're missing some easy shots, the Wildcats. There should be a few more in front than what they are. Benny and Hunt got it, looks for the sideline and finds it. Chased down beautifully. And a hell ball. Wildcats defence doing the trick at the moment.
Yeah, that was really good pressure.
So, chance for their 5th straight. But Benny and Hunt has something to say about it. Gets hands over. Picked up by Gomes. Taylor, a bit of an unsung hero in this Wildcats lineup. Power, nice move there. Can't get to the post. It falls to Payne. She's 3 out. Takes the shot with confidence. 8-6. What a turnaround for the Wildcats here, Mia.
Yeah, look, I think they'll work for it.
They're working hard now in D. And Bingham's double team. They're leaving Hunt outside the circle. Dangerous practice that. She'll pick and shoot. And they called her for the step. So from 6-3 in front, they're now 8-6 down, the Thunder. And it's slowly falling apart in this quarter. It was a great start. They looked $1 million.
Yeah, the Wildcats are starting to get a lot of momentum, which is giving confidence to their attack end.
Showing some championship qualities. That was a good pass, but unfortunately it looked like Jemison Power just slipped a bit there. And that threw the
pulled off
timing
her hold too early.
So never pull off your hold early. That's what I was always told. So, and the ball falls back to the Thunder. They're working it towards that line. Beautiful drive by Annabelle Laurie, who's come on at shooter. So
yeah, nice drive back.
Chiefs swapped. Bingham's gone to the bench. Laurie at shooter. And Benny and Hunt at GA for the Thunder, Gary Passion, not afraid to make some changes. And that goal to the Thunder was a momentum shift for Mizuno. So 3 to play. Thunder down by 1. Contact called on Bryony Payne. She seems to say, umpire, I was just standing there. So do you like the picture in picture? That's a new feature.
Yeah.
We've only just got it for this game.
Not sure if I like it.
And our director just pops it in when we least expect it. So we'll have to get a signal or something going. The old hanky on the door or something. And a long shot there by Annabelle Laurie misses. Huge rebound by Danielle Taylor. Fires the ball down court now. And the Wildcats working hard as you described. And Veve with it, looks for a shooter, can't find one. Eventually finds Power, kicks it back out. My throws a misread. That's a miscommunication. Payne went one way, the ball went the other. That looked like a really promising passage of play there. So the ball back with the Thunder. Long ball into Laurie, using her elevation well, picks it up, takes a shot and scores. We're all tied up at 8, so 6-3 becomes 8-6, back to 8. So both, it's a real momentum swinging game, isn't it?
Yeah, as I said at the start, I think it's going to be really close up until the end.
Of course, that's Mia Stour, as in Power, commentating with me tonight. She played earlier today, and she has been proven correct in everything she said thus far. So she's predicted a very narrow win to the Wildcats, based on the fact she has friends there. Is that correct? Is that what did it?
I have
friends. Do you want to offend anyone?
I have friends in both teams, so it's hard.
A brilliant effort there, picked up through the Thunder. So that was Seraphina Wolf. Brilliant play. And the ball now coming down. Actually, I'm not sure if that was Seraphina Wolf. So it might have been Uni. We're commentating from a screen, so sometimes we miss who it was. And unfortunately, the Thunder can't convert. So the ball back with the Wildcats. A little bit of stop-start at the moment, isn't there?
Yeah, I think everyone needs to be a bit more patient, more control in both attack ends. But I feel like it'll pick up over the course of the game.
So Payne drives the base nicely, misses a shot though. Great rebound by Power. And she scores. And of course, don't forget you can join us, as many people have, through our Facebook page, which is Heart Sapphire Series. Drop us a comment. We aim to reply when we can. You might want to comment about that loose play there by the Wildcats, or what a superstar my co-commentator is and how well she played today. So the ball falls to Annabelle Laurie. This time she doesn't shoot, kicks it back out. Hunt not quite in position, but the pass was forced in through Litherland. Hunt gets it. This is the final play of the day. You would have heard the hooter go. There's a penalty pass, a shot. That goal ties it up at 9, so a point each for the quarter. So we get no clearer picture on our quest for fourth.
No, we
a
don't.
point each means they both go for a point. But a fairly solid first quarter. It looked like it was going to be a nice tight game, and that's what it's proven. 9-9 in the opening quarter. Both teams had their chances. It's really been flowing both ways. Your thoughts on the first quarter of Mia Stour?
Yeah, it was a really good first quarter. Probably both teams were a little bit shaky. But yeah, let's just see how it goes.
So if you were the coach, which you're not, you're just a player, not just a player, but you know what I mean. Would you make any changes, or are you happy with the way both teams are playing at the moment?
No, I think both teams are playing well. I think it was good that Binny and Hunt came onto the court for Thunder.
Bit of a fan of Binnians, are you? You played
I
with her, I assume, in rep?
Yeah, well, Binny was at Cougars last year, so I did get the privilege to play with Binny, so yeah. No, I think they need to just keep it how it is for now.
So it's a fairly experienced lineup there against the Wildcats. They, of course, won the championship last year. Different coach last year, but they were a very solid team. Sort of surprised a few people, crept up on the title, and I, for one, didn't think they'd make it even into the final. And they not only did they get in there, they won the thing.
They won, yeah.
So, and they played just like this. You know, not necessarily had great starts, but they just scrapped and scrapped and scrapped.
Yep.
So they're starting to show that championship quality again. Don't forget, this is game 2 of 3. We're back tomorrow. We're down the coast for the Bull Sharks versus the Jets. We're coming to you live from 6 o'clock tomorrow night from Sunset College. By all means, pop in. Tickets still available. There we are on the big screen. And if you can't be there, as we always say, you either turn up or you tune in. We'll be going live to air about 5 minutes to 6. That should be a good game. So let's talk about yours today. Great first quarter, 21 goals first quarter. I think that's the best of any team. Great second quarter, 20 goals in the second quarter. So you're at 41, there you go, 66-51. You won by 14.
Yeah.
But let's talk about what happened just halfway through the third quarter. Timeout, Cougars. Liz,
Yeah.
have a chat.
It's been a struggle for like the past 4 weeks now. I think we haven't won our last quarter. I think it's just, mental fatigue comes in, and, we probably think we've won the game, so we don't really try as hard. But I think just in that last quarter, it was just our connections. We really needed someone to step up, probably me, to step up and say something. We shouldn't have needed the timeout. We should be able to fix it on court. But yeah, Liz,
So just a little bit of an insight there. You're one of the on-court leaders then, because you're only like 20. So, but you run the offensive end. Would that be fair to call, or is it Chanel maybe, or?
Oh, we kind of all are leaders on court, I would say. But yeah, someone just needed to step up.
Well, the talk worked. You did drop the last quarter, but you played better after the timeout and still came away with the 66-51 victory. Underway here, start of the second quarter, coming to you from USC up on the sunny coast. And USC Stadium, which is the home of the preliminary final tomorrow. You popping up? You'd know someone to get your tickets, wouldn't you? You'd have an in. Someone to get you tickets, I know.
Yeah, I probably could have got tickets,
there
but
you go.
Yeah.
You don't pay for yours like the rest of us do. So the ball with the Wildcats.
Yeah, that was a good ball from Mai.
And Power, who had the yips, she seems to have settled now, and she's come good in this quarter. It's 10-10. This should be a great second quarter. If the Thunder can hang with them a couple more quarters, I reckon they could steal the match late.
Yeah.
Wildcats will be looking for that. They usually get a drive in the third quarter. They'll be looking for that. Of course, the big out for them is Beryl Friday not being available for tonight's match. And Bryony Payne called in late. So, incredible patience being shown here by the Thunder. No forcing it in. Hunt eventually comes in the top. Gets a second chance. She does. And shoots and scores. Thunder by 1. And passes are going with the centre pass. Goals are going with the centre pass at the moment. So, nice drive there by Mai. Finds Payne. Serafina Wolf nearly got a hand in. Lob over. Power. I think she's settled. She looks much more relaxed.
Yeah, she does.
So those
there we go.
About 5 or 6 minutes there. She looked like she wouldn't want to be anywhere else but on that court. And if she's informed, then the Wildcats go a long way to winning this match. 11s at the moment. We've played nearly 2 in the... It's going to be a low scorer.
Yeah.
Unlike your matches, like you guys, big scores regularly.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't forget the last time these two teams won, it was a 6-goal margin, 44 to the Thunder, but 50 to the Wildcats, round 1 back in August. And they will be looking to replicate that. Thunder looking to change it. And through Gomes, looks down, and then they find...
Yeah, it was a good transition down the court and a shot to finish off.
So Payne scores, and Wildcats with the centre pass. So do you think those ponytails of Mai and Veve are like they're like lethal weapons, aren't they? They throw them.
They are a bit long, aren't they?
They throw them around there, and it's like having another appendage. So the ball falls the Thunder's way. And working hard. Of course, a couple of the Thunder players are with the Lightning. That would be Uni and Benny and Hunt, is that correct?
Yep, and Annie Laurie.
So, has Laurie been named in the 12 for tomorrow, though? I'm not sure if she has.
Not sure. I'm pretty sure it's Ash and Benny.
Yeah, so there's Benny now. She's got the ball under the post, but the umpire says, take it back. So we're going to go back outside the circle. It's been a call on the play. And eventually it falls to Hunt. Very casual take. And makes no mistake, so... we're tied up. We have a timeout. I'm not sure what the timeout is for.
Might just be a time.
No, there's something to do with the quarter, Phil, or the umpire's actually... It looks like we might have a blood issue. Are we going to wipe the floor, or... There's a lot of people standing around. We're not sure what's happening. There's a towel being thrown at the umpire. I think that was in jest. And the umpire just hands it off. She's not going to clean it.
No.
So, and there must have been a little trickle of sweat on the floor. So Binion, yeah. So I think Binion's named in the 12 tomorrow, as is Ash Uni. So it'd be nice to see them get on the court in the prelim final against the best from the West.
Yeah, well, they've had a fair bit of court time as well. I think they've been named in the 12 every week so far. So, yeah.
They haven't got 3 games for the Firebirds, have they? That's my co-commentator.
No, just for Lightning.
So, only one of us in this room's played for the Firebirds. So, Hunt with it now, close to the hoop, and an obstruction call on Misa, and the shot eventually goes in. So, people around the country joining us in the coverage. So, from the Darling Downs, and hopefully the family of the debutant will be there, and that was, of course, is Lily Cubby from the Wildcats. Hopefully her family are watching down in Dubbo. Welcome if you are. Give us a line so we know you're there. As Payne gets another one, ties it up at 13. We played 4.5 the second quarter. And Hunt very casually drops that ball, but it ends up back with the Thunder. That was a lucky play there, wasn't it?
Yeah, good pick up by Wolf there.
Right place, right time. Annabelle Laurie, she's got a high arc and a shot. Reminds me of someone else I saw her play today. Yes, I'm talking about you. Oh, come on, that was an easy one. You're killing me here. Oh, dear. So, it's our first time together working, as you can tell, people. So, the ball with Laurie again on the outside of the circle. Works her way in nicely. Same spot as last. And this time she overcooks it a little bit. And the ball falls to Gomes. She kicks it back to Misor. And away we go. The Thunder, they've got a very good transition game. They'll turn and look down every time. Arms up high. Just like that.
Yeah, they've got good defensive pressure out the front.
Playing with it now. Looks in. Finds Power. And Power hasn't missed since the first quarter when she missed a lot. But this time now, she had the oranges at quarter time, that's worked. So we're all tied up at 14s. We played nearly 6 in the second quarter. And a turnover there from the Thunder gives the ball back without much effort to the Wildcats.
Nice quick transition.
It's their specialty. Ronnie Payne, she brings a lot of energy to the front end. Like, Beryl brings the class, but Payne brings the energy and zips around there. And she's more a traditional GA, driving the circle, clearing the space. So another goal there to the Wildcats. And they have the centre pass. They now lead by 1. Remember, the biggest lead's been 3 to the Thunder. That was when it was 6-3. And the biggest lead to the Wildcats has been 2, and that's when it was 8-6. So, to use Mia Stow's words, it's going to be a tight one, and I think she might be right. But equaling the biggest lead now for the Wildcats, that's 2, 16-14. And Thunder need to answer quickly. And nice transition. They get the ball in the circle, fire across. And Annabelle Laurie peels around. Probably was the right option was to go to Laurie. But
yeah, that was good defensive pressure from Nora and Danny.
They threw it to Hunt instead. Laurie gets it close and misses. So not ideal, but Hunt's showing her class, gives it back to Laurie for another chance. She doesn't often miss 2 in a row from that close. And the Thunder creep back to 1, and that is a Mizuno momentum shift. Do you like our graphics?
Yeah.
I know, right? How good are our graphics?
Really good.
Yeah, we've got this incredible replay too. Of course, all the pictures coming through our broadcast partners, Double Take Sports. They're our content provider for this season and last, and hopefully for many, many more to come. And of course, we thank our sponsors, Hart and Mizuno. who make magnificent shoes. Do you wear the Mizunos?
I did last year.
Yes, you did, and you're doing it this year too, I heard, so that's pretty cool. So, and hey, and this is fantastic. We've just heard from Karina Alchin, who is Lily Cubby's mama here, watching her proudly from Dubbo, loving your coverage. I think she was referring to me there. And thank you for the shout out. So that's great news. So we're into Dubbo.
Oh, that was a good ball from Halida there.
Veve to Power, and the Thunder down by 2. Wildcats there. There's that great feed that you mentioned in our replay. So we are an interactive service here. We pull a call out and the family ring in. How good is that? Can't do that on Channel 9.
No,
you can't buzz Sue and say, Sue, how's it going?
Yeah.
But you can hear. And don't forget, we've got every game right up until grand final day. I just can't tell you when that is because our court hire is a bit difficult still with the Suncorp Super Netball in town. But next week's the final, and we'll be able to set everything in stone shortly. So the ball falls to Annabelle Laurie. 3.5 out. Oh, obstruction call there. Steps in. That's a big bonus. And Hunt very casually passes off to Hunt, and Taylor gets a hand in it. They're making it hard for themselves here, the Thunder, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And he probably should have just shot that then.
You would have taken that shot, surely.
Probably, yeah.
So of course, that's Mia Stowe talking. Australian 17s, Australian 19s, Australian 21, fusion for 3 years and 3 games with the Firebirds. It's an impressive resume, and she's all of 20. So I think 20, I didn't even have my first job by the time I was 20, and you've represented the country for 6 years. So an impressive resume for such a young career. She'll probably retire at 21 and be done.
Yeah, probably.
So I think you've got a big future, young lady, so keep at it. As it falls to Hunt, under the post, an unusual style of shot. A two-handed jump shot there.
Yeah.
Bizarre in itself. Thunder now lead by 1. She's a topsy-turvy game, this one. And of course, this is the battle for semi-final spots. If the Wildcats on 54 points win it, they almost secure third.
Yeah, nice ball from Barber.
And Power, she's a chameleon. This is not the Power that we saw in the first quarter.
No.
So there's another Mizuno momentum shift, and we're all tied up at 18. And we've played 10 minutes and a quarter in this second quarter.
Looks like Chloe Bingham is back on in shooter.
Bingham on for Laurie. Do you think that could perhaps because of that dodgy pass she threw? She's been dragged.
Maybe.
No controversy there from my co-commentator. So, I'm stirring the pot here and getting nothing. So, great transition. That's an impressive part of the Wildcats play. Long ball
another good ball from Halida.
Veve throws to Power, who is looking the goods in the second quarter. Wildcats by 1. They're centre pass now. I ask every co-commentator I have the first time, are you a fan of the rolling substitution?
Yeah, look, I am. We don't really use them that much. But yeah, I think it's good. Instead of having to call, a dodgy time, yeah.
I'm a bit of a traditionalist. I love a bit of theatre and a fake ankle injury. And
yeah,
I like seeing the miracle recovery.
Yeah.
We don't see any of that anymore. So.
Yeah.
I've seen blokes roll around like they've been shot, and I miss that. I miss the theatre of the game.
Yeah.
So Jamison Power, a chance here to make the lead 2. That's the biggest for the Wildcats, and they've had it a few times. Thunder keep hanging tough. Of course, Thunder led early 6-3. And a long ball, and that's Laurie at GA. Bingham hunts off.
Nice quick hands from Laurie.
So Bingham misses one she shouldn't. Gets the second opportunity. So Laurie's come off, had a quick chat to the coach, and then's part of another Mizuno momentum shift. And back out there now at GA. That would be her more favoured spot with GA, you feel, rather than shooter for Laurie?
I think she actually might prefer goal shooter.
Oh, I look stupid now, don't I? So,
don't quote me on that, though.
Well, you would have played with her in different rep teams. And so you would have actually played with where she's the GS and you're the GA, yeah?
Yeah, she was a training partner for my Queensland 19s team. So we did play a few games together.
Nice.
And she was back in shooter.
And passing off there, gets it to Bingham. So remembering it was all even at quarter time. So this is an important quarter. At the moment, it's 2 competition points going to the Wildcats. But the Thunder trying to have something to say with it about that. Good hands in there. Wildcats with it.
We have a change
We
in goal
do.
attack as well.
I'm not sure. Is that Cubby? Is she the GA?
it might
Because
be.
I've never met the girl in my life, and I got handed a piece of paper saying she was starting just before it. And I can't. We're commentating from a studio, so I can't actually read the name. It's not quite clear. But if it is, this is her debut. Missed the first shot, but she'll get the next, I'm sure. And she's offside. The winger take is offside by a good metre there. Yeah, got confused with the super shot markings, and eventually the umpire picked it up, and that could be costly because that was a chance for the Thunder to tie it up again for the umpteenth time this match. The Wildcats, nice pass off. Do you recognise the GA for Wildcats?
No, I don't.
Well, we're going to
I
call
think it might be Cubby.
I think it's
though.
Cubby. She's making her debut.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Hopefully her mum, who's watching, can clarify that for us. Is the Wildcats GA Miss Cubby, Lily Cubby? We hope it is. So, and loose play at the moment falls the way of the Wildcat. No, it's going to fall to the Thunder. Annabelle Laurie kicks it out and gets it back. Cops one for troubles from Taylor. Long shot for her, but makes no mistake. It's her, according to her mum. So the GA is making her debut is Lily Cubby. Thank you for that. So we're happy to say. And the ball back with the Thunder, who've tied it up yet again. They won't go away, the Thunder, will they?
No, they won't.
So 13 seconds. This is for 2 competition points. If they win this here, and it's a loose pass, I think it's going to be all tied up at half-time, 21 all. It was 9 all at the quarter-time break. Is there time for the Wildcats? They've got the official time. And a contact call. The bench, Gary Passion, distraught. That has just cost his team a competition point in the last minute. The Wildcats win the quarter and they lead 22-21 at half-time. A costly error, that last one, Mia Stower. The loose pass by the Thunder, the transition good for the Wildcats, and then the contact call gives them an opportunity to take penalty pass a shot and pick up 2 competition points.
Yep. Yes.
What would Liz say if that happened? Like Gary, he'd be fuming, I know.
Oh, I don't want to know what Liz would say.
So a pretty entertaining first half comes to an end. It's 1 point to the Wildcats, 22-21. We'll be back after we pay some bills through some messages, and we'll see what happens in the second half.
Did you know that majority of netballers aren't wearing the appropriate shoes on court? Running shoes or generic trainers don't provide the grip and support for the quick, dynamic movements needed in the game. It's time to make the swap with Mizuno.
It's taken years of commitment, years of practice, years of learning, and years of training. But every minute has been worth it to play the game I love. We are determined. We are strong. We are ready. We are Thunder. Visit thundernetball.org.au.
Welcome back, half-time in our second game of our 3-game coverage. Only 2 today. We've got another game tomorrow coming to you live from the sunny coast here. We've got the USC Thunder, 21 goals, taking on the Wildcats, the premiers from last year. They're on 22. The Wildcats got a goal in the last 2.1 seconds of the quarter, which meant they win the quarter by 1 after a drawn first quarter, 9-9. So my name's Dave Mills. I'm joined in commentary by Netball Royalty, a superstar in the making I'm going to call it a diamond in the future. Mia Stower, as in Power, Stour. My apologies. I get that name wrong. I've called it wrong for 6 rounds, and now they tell me today to correct it. So, Mia, what are your thoughts on the first quarter? It started out looking like the Thunder might pull away, but the Wildcats came back, and they looked like they were going to pull away, and then the Thunder fought back, and we're pretty even at half-time.
Yeah, I don't know. Both teams are pretty competitive. So, it's too close. Too close.
Wise words there from the super player. Yeah. What do you say? Like, he's got a young side, and you're a young player,
yeah.
so what are you looking for from your coach? Like, you're a young player, it's all tight, it's a big match, this secures a semi-final spot almost. What are you looking for from your coach? Are you looking for words of wisdom or just encouragement? Or
A bit of both, but I think the girls probably need to get their connections working. I think, yeah.
They're rotating the front end, you're a shooter. Do you think sometimes you can over-rotate? Like, did you get familiar with one particular shooter?
Yeah, I think sometimes, probably now, he probably is over-rotating too much. It's hard to say who should be on, but everyone that's come on has done their job.
So in yours, like you're with the Cougars, like you prefer to have long periods of play with one shooter so you get adjusted to the game?
Yeah, definitely.
And that's kind of what seems to happen in your club there. Like, Liz, you'll keep Holland on with you for a while, and then Rikas will come on for a long time, and then Rikas and Holland don't play that much together, but you seem to play with both, yeah?
Yeah, don't know why, but...
Well, you're the GA, do either of them play GA?
Martina does,
There you
go. But... Yeah.
So defensively, this game is like only 21 goals. That's not a lot for half of netball.
No,
particularly if you're a Cougar. You guys seem to score at an alarmingly quick rate. You're the exception to the rule, but like 9 all in the first quarter, 12-13 in the second. That's not high for this level of netball.
No. I think it has been going a bit back and forth. A few missed goals. So
who's been the best for you thus far, you reckon?
Well, I don't really know.
I'm impressed with Taylor. I think Taylor is the unsung hero on this side.
Yeah.
Like, she gets a hand to a lot of balls, great elevation.
Does, yeah.
And we focus a lot on the front end of the Thunder, with Vinny and Hunt and, of course, Annabelle Laurie. But, Bingham does a very great job too. Like, Chloe Bingham, she's nice target, moves well, accurate shot. There's a lot to like about her.
Yeah. I think Serafina Wolf is doing a really good job in the defence end, holding up. But probably for the Wildcats, Lisa Mama, she's running that attack end with her leader.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent work. So last time these two played, as I mentioned before, it was a margin of 6 to the Wildcats. That was way back in round 1 in August. It was our first game coming out of COVID, and it was quite a crackerjack match. Don't forget, if you want to join us tonight or tomorrow or any time we're broadcasting, get on our Facebook page, Heart Sapphire Series, or you can get all the information, the draws, the ladders, even some comments from the superstar players like Mia here on sapphireseries.com.au. But the Facebook is the way to go. They've had some great shots of you through the week. I saw there, and they posted some shots. Which is fantastic. So, and of course tonight, a debut game for young Lily McCubby, family watching all the way from Dubbo. They're very proud of her to making her debut, and she got on court late in the second quarter. And it looks like she's come off at half-time, I think. That looks like Bryony Payne back on. So this is new to us. We're actually not at the Sunny Coast. We're doing it from our good friends at Double Take Sports. We're in their studio. Hence why you get to see my ugly mug occasionally on the picture-in-picture. And, of course, you get to see Mia, one of the... Get a look at that dial, because that's going to be a superstar player down the track, if she isn't already. So Wildcats get us underway, and that was nearly a clash of bodies.
Good read by Wolf.
Wolf, who's afraid of the wolf? Well, you should have been there. She read that one like a Dr. Seuss book. And the ball falls to the Thunder. They get a chance to tie it up early in the third and championship quarter. Any idea what we call it, the championship quarter? Every commentator does.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
I've got no idea why. We're nowhere near the championship.
Yeah.
These two teams might not even make the game. But anyway, we call it that anyway.
Yeah.
So, Thunder tied up 22 all. Seemed like they've got a bit of renewed energy here. And Laurie out at GA. Apparently that's not a preferred position. That's the scoop for tonight from my co-commentator.
No, don't quote me on that.
Now she sits on the fence. But Bingham isn't. She's hit 2 straight to get us underway in this third quarter. And the 1-goal deficit is now a 1-goal lead to the Thunder. And another turnover here. That's Union at GD, is it? It appears Union's gone to GD.
Yeah, I think she has.
And Wildcats nearly run that down. Quite a large crowd up at the Sunny Coast tonight, which is great to see.
Nice quick hands from Hungerford there.
And Bingham can't get it. The rebound falls to Laurie. She copped one for her troubles. I think that was Misa got her. And Laurie gets the shot. Thunder rolling out to 2-goal lead, 24-22. Rolling Thunder, does that work?
Rolling Thunder.
And again, great take there. And they kick it back out using the triangle offense. Laurie with it now. Misses the long one. The exuberance of youth probably should have passed it off into a better position to make sure of this one, because that would have given them the biggest lead of the match of 3. Now the Wildcats have a chance to tie it up through this goal and their next centre pass. I guess it's hard to tell a pure shooter to pass off and get into a better position. Like you're a pure shooter yourself, so. And Payne makes a pay for the mistake. And the Mizuno momentum shift occurs as the Thunder break the run of 3. Sorry, the Wildcats break the run of 3. But there's one right back at you. Uni picked it off well. It was like picking grapes, that one. And now we feed it in. Laurie, now this time she's in a better position, but passes off on that occasion. That would be the one I would have shot. Am I reading that wrong?
Yeah, I would have shot that one.
Indeed. So Laurie second guessing herself at the wrong time and passes off again.
There we
And
go.
gets the ball back. Bingham just gives it straight back and says, no, just shoot it. Which she does. So the Thunder lead by 2, 25-23. This is their chance to get to 3 up. They haven't been here since the first quarter. Bingham gets it there. Early stages, first quarter was the last time they led by 3. And Wildcats get a chance to answer through Payne. She shoots long and it's missed. Falls back fortuitously to Payne. And she makes no mistake, second chance. So there we go. Wildcats getting a lot of fans on the Facebook page. This game's just seemed to have increased in intensity, Mia.
Yeah, it's really picked up. You'd almost think it was the fourth quarter.
Contact call there on Bingham. I think the umpire got it for pushing off. I didn't see it myself.
No.
Not you, no. So Wildcats are through games. And Laurie had it. And, not happy with the call.
Yeah.
Neither am I.
I think the Wildcats are getting a bit stagnant. They need 2 leads to the ball.
2 leads to the ball from the stagnant Wildcats. And Maimai not happy. One of those lethal ponytails.
Yeah, that was a good shooter pass.
Something the Cougars do a lot. So, and that, again, opportunity gone begging for the Thunder. Ball back with the Wildcats. We get a chance of a tie, but no, it falls loosely. Thunder in transition. There's the turnover. You've seen it here in our replay. So Laurie, 3.5 out. Shoots short. Seems like she's in her own head at the moment. She's shooting probably when she shouldn't and passing off when she should shoot. So
yeah, I think she just needs to shoot, not let it get to her head.
Brilliant play there from Maimai. Keeps the ball in and delivers to Power. She shoots and, it just rings out 2 in a row. Payne misses. That's 3 chances they've had and missed them all. So it's a case of missed opportunities at the moment for both sides. Loose pass, but it gets there and eventually it falls to Bingham, who makes no mistake, and just like that, the Thunder are back to 2 in front. And a pass to the opposition.
Yeah, Nora read that like a book.
You have to specify an author on this one. Who's your favourite author?
I don't know. I don't have one.
Anything written about netball. So, I read that like an Anne Sargent book, or a Vicky Wilson book. So, and Power gets it. After the fake shot gets the second, and the Thunder miss another opportunity to go 3 up. If they lose this game, this little passage of play here will be the videotape the coach will show them at training. It's just missed opportunities, isn't it? That's the only words I can think of it. They had a chance. They could be really probably 7 or 8 up.
Yeah.
So
Just unforced errors.
And still the Wildcats a long way out. Payne steps in, passes off. And I'm pretty sure here Jamison Power will tie it up, and I spoke way too soon. She misses. So again, the Thunder. Neither team can score off their own centre pass at the moment. So the Thunder with it now. Through their mid-court. And trying to link up with Annabelle Laurie. They find her now. She swings it wide. Drives all the way around the circle. Must have been close to 3 seconds on that one. Beautiful triangle work. Bingham. So they have no trouble getting to 2. It's this next one that causes them a bit of an issue.
They've had multiple opportunities too.
4 in this quarter. Bingham's with it now. Last time down here, it was a contact on her. This time she drops it.
Turnover again.
And another turnover. You can't give the championship team from 2019 too many opportunities. And, I think Bryony bought that one.
Yeah, I think
she
waited for the call then.
She did, and the umpire accommodated her. So I thought it was a step. But anyway, playing on. That's why I commentate. We'll see it here. No, we didn't go back far enough, unfortunately. But the ball with the Wildcats, I reckon they'll tie it up this time.
Oh.
Maybe not. Little replay, play on, says the umpire.
That was a good ball from Mama.
Power pulled it in well and take it back 2 inches. Seriously, that did not move. And she misses yet again. It's backwards and forwards at the moment, isn't it? No one wants to win this game. It's apparent. So, and the quarter time score has the Thunder up by 2. So it was 22-21. So it's a 7-6 quarter at the 7-6 quarter at the moment.
Another turnover.
And another one. So it's a turnover fest at the moment. Not the apple kind. And the ball falls to the Thunder. Laurie goes long. That's a loose pass, but it gets there. Bingham. As we said, they have no trouble getting 2 up, which is there. Yeah. It's this next goal. They must score off their own centre pass. Coach Passion there, showing a bit of passion. He's clapping very furiously. Now folds his arms. There's the Mizuno momentum shift. And the ball back with the Thunder. They need this goal for their own self-confidence. This is to me, is almost the play of the game. Falls to Laurie. Remember, Binny and Hunt is off at the moment. Possibly resting for a start tomorrow. I'm going to call it a start. No, she's not staying. Maybe. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Annabelle Laurie, 3.5 out. Again. Misses. The Thunder don't want to get this 3rd goal. Is it... Dare I say it, is it time to take Hunt off? Take Laurie off for Hunt?
Maybe. See.
Because to me, she's in the head. She's passing off when she should shoot, and vice versa. So. Yeah.
I think she's more relaxed in goal shooter.
Yeah.
Doesn't have too much to worry about. But yeah, we'll see what Gary does.
The long ball back, still the way of the Wildcats. Payne driving around the circle. Just inside the 3.5 line. Beautifully picked off by Wolf.
Yeah, Wolf's really good at that. She always has her eyes up.
And is this the time the Thunder go 3 up? It is not. This is becoming a bit of a joke. I think someone's having a lend of us.
I think maybe they need to work it in a bit closer just to get that goal.
So
that confidence back.
Great outlet pass. Gets picked up by... I can't read the name, I'm sorry. And it falls to Laurie. This is the chance. She falls short, but it rolls in. And that's the 30th goal, and a margin of 3 equals the biggest lead of the game to the Thunder. That was like pulling teeth, Mia Stella.
Yeah, back and forth.
And Wildcats with it now. Back on the outside, Mai finds Payne. She answers, so we're back to 2, 4:30 to play. So the Thunder are in control of this quarter at the moment. They dropped the second quarter after tying the first.
Looks like Binny and Hunt's in wing attack.
Haven't seen her there much this season.
No, she did get a gig for the Lightning in wing attack and played really well.
Lots of young players making their Suncorp Super Netball debut this year. One of them is my co-commentator, Mia Stour. Very impressive. And Jemison Power gets that one.
So back to 1.
And ball is with the Wildcats. They were down by 3 just a little while ago. An obstruction call on Wolf. Payne chance to tie it up and makes no mistake. So we've got 3:32 to play in the third and we're 30 all. So my co-commentator Mia said at the start of the game, it'll be close, Dave. And she is not wrong. We're no closer to getting any clearer picture of the semi-final formats, layouts, or who's even in it, as we're all tied up. So Coach Passion on the side, he's not a happy camper, he's barking orders at his staff. As Chloe Bingham gets the margin back to 1. A Mizuno momentum shift. So, and the ball with the Wildcats. It's been scrappy, but both teams got a lot to play for here.
Yeah, been very scrappy.
As the pass comes out to Mai. Contact there.
Cubby's back on.
She is for a second stint. Misses that shot. She's not afraid to shoot it. You've got to give her credit.
Yeah.
She's come up from Ruby. This is her debut game. I don't think she got a goal in the second quarter, did she? Can't recall.
I don't think so.
So the next one will be her first. She's missed the first 2 shots, but showing a lot of confidence for a young player. And Laurie.
Yeah, good quick release from Binny.
Gets the Thunder back to leading by 2. Again, we say this a lot. They have no trouble leading by 2. It's this next centre.
Yeah, good hands from Mould there.
Great intercept there by Mould. And she gets involved in the play again. Looks like we have a new centre for the Wildcats. Is that Fernando?
Yep, Nana.
And she's on at centre. My wing attack. And looks like Bryony Payne's gone to shooter. Cubby's still on at GA.
Yep.
And this is a combination we have not seen this year at all. But Payne answers. So yet again,
Back to 1.
the Thunder missed that opportunity to go 3 up. They've held that lead twice in this match. And that's Chloe Litherford, I believe, took that brilliant intercept. And again, that's nice play. That's what Laurie should do more of, I believe, rather than take the long shot, get herself in a better position.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
quite easily gets the margin back to 2. And I said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times tonight. This is the problem goal, this third one. And a loose pass. That actually came off Bingham last, I'm sure.
Yeah, that was a good contest from Nora.
So we're inside the last minute. We've got 56 seconds to play. And Laurie gets us restarted. She's looking for Bingham. There she is. They don't feed her. Hunt not confident to feed her. This time she does. Can they get to 3 up here? Feet aren't in the right position for the shot, but it doesn't matter. 34-31. Hallelujah. We're back to 3. And that should win the quarter for the Thunder. So again, we're no closer to knowing anything because each team's won a quarter. Cubby, her first shot, she gets it. 1 from 3.
Beautiful
The bench
shot.
goes nuts. Coach Edwards is on her feet cheering. I can hear him cheering in Dubbo. So great effort. So and Laurie with a last chance. There's 17 seconds. She misses.
Good
Wildcats.
rebound from Nora.
They don't like staying on 3 for long, the Thunder. And Cubby, the young shooter, misses that one. Had to rush a shot. The shooter was about to go. She knew that. So the margin too. It's a win to the Thunder. The quarter belongs to the Thunder. They win it by 3 and get themselves 2 competition points. That's 3 competition points each for the sides. So the live ladder shows the Thunder now on 39 and the Wildcats on 57, which really means nothing considering they're not taking points off each other. So 13-10 quarter to the Thunder. They probably should be a little more up here.
Yeah, I think they had multiple opportunities to take that scoreline away, but just didn't convert.
They got the turnover. They scored off that, no problems at all.
Yeah.
It was their next centre pass that they seemed to
their
have
own
issue.
centre passes.
And there's an old adage in coaching land that you don't a turnover never occurs until you score off your next centre pass.
Yeah.
So Coach Passion would be addressing that surely.
Yeah, definitely. I think he would be.
And the Wildcats, we saw a debut game there to Lily Cubby. That must be pretty. Do you remember your first game in this league at this level?
Yeah.
Was that about 8 years ago when you're 13 or something?
No, it was last year. I think we actually played Wildcats. Yeah. it
And
was
were you nervous?
I was very nervous, yeah.
Did you get your first shot, or did you miss your first few? Or
I think I got my first shot, actually.
excellent.
Yes.
Oh. I don't mean to brag or anything today, but of course I got my first shot. I'm an Australian player. So, of course, I jest. So, tell you, like, you spent 3 games with the Firebirds, but you've been there all season?
Yeah, I got pulled in as a training partner just after COVID, and then got lifted to the 12.
Yep.
And then, got a few minutes in 3 games.
So, we don't say minutes because you played 3 games. So, fill me in. Like, what is the role of a semi-professional or professional netballer? Like, how many days a week are you training? Is it a full-on schedule? Are you at uni or something as well? Like,
Yeah,
you fit in?
I'm
so
doing part-time uni.
And then you've got this professional sporting career going on.
Yeah.
So, what is it, a 7-day commitment?
Yeah, it was. It was really difficult, though, because of the condensed season.
Yep.
So we were playing 2 games a week.
Yeah.
We were pretty much at this arena every day.
And were you in a bubble? Like, were you living at home, or did you have to go into a hotel? Or
No, we were living at home, but
Yep.
we were still in a bit of a hub, so
Yep.
we weren't really allowed to go out and socialise or anything
couldn't
like
go
that.
clubbing or anything?
No.
Staying at home?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. And it must have
Yeah.
been an amazing experience, though, and one you hope to continue, no doubt.
Oh, it definitely makes me want to stay at that level.
Yeah, so you've had a taste. You're obviously successful at it. You got on 3 times, you know.
Yeah.
That's, like,
yeah.
I'd imagine if you weren't successful, it wouldn't keep putting you on there. Like,
No,
it's not the sort of thing
yeah.
out you go. Have a go, little one.
Yeah.
You know, it's a very serious thing, and
Yeah.
very seriously coached by your retiring coach, Rosalie Jenke.
Yeah.
Any rumours? Like, I'm hearing rumours she's going to Collingwood. Is that true?
I have no idea.
Oh, stop it.
No
Everyone's
idea.
sitting on the fence. Everyone asks saying, we got no idea. Someone knows out there. So drop us a line. If you think Rosalie's going to Collingwood, let me know. So last quarter, it's a margin, very small margin. Will the Thunder hang on, or will the Wildcats show the championship qualities and come over the top and eat into this 2-goal margin and push on? What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I think it's going to be goal for goal until the last whistle.
You've become a professional fencer, I think. No.
No, I can't.
So a lot of fans for our debut player, Lily Cubby. Cubs is a beautiful left-hand turn and shoot player. Just wait. So we're very happy to get the comments like that. That's my first viewing of her. So by all means, if you know something about the young lass, let us know. So the ball with the Thunder, they get a chance to go to that magical 3-up. So will they do it, Mia? What do you think?
I think they
Call
can.
it early.
Yeah. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, so a disbelief there from Bingham. She can't believe that one was taken off her. Believes that there was either a contact or a hand in there that should have been with the Thunder. So Wildcats with the ball. They too don't seem like they're not real keen to tie it up either, just quietly.
Yeah.
And Power misses
No,
this
they
one.
don't. They don't really have that urgency to bring it back.
So margin
There we go.
1, and this is their centre pass. So this is the one they struggle to score off to tie it up. And Payne's back out there, so Cubs, as she affectionately is known, is back on the bench. Hopefully we'll see her again in the last quarter. And a loose pass there, a bit of a falcon.
Lucky call there.
A very lucky call because an offside call, so it must have been a shoelace. So those pesky shoelaces.
Yeah.
Should wear Velcro, shouldn't you? Then you don't have that problem. So, and a pass, shooter to shooter pass is not taken. And Power telling Payne to throw it higher. So 34 all. It's very tight in this one. The ball with Thunder. Laurie, that's smart play. That is smart play by Laurie, getting herself in a better position. Misses the first, gets the second, margin back to 1, 34 to 35. Thunder lead by 1. That's a Mizuno momentum shift. Great pass there. The tension's building. You can hear the crowd in the background. Laurie looks across. And, misses a shot.
Good rebound by Nora.
Nora Misser. She's been probably not her usual dominant self this game, but still gets the job done.
Yeah, she's a quiet achiever in this game, I think.
Speaking of quiet achievers, Remy came on your side.
Yeah.
Girl's a, dare I say it, a freak.
Yeah,
She
she's very good,
Hits
Remy.
so many balls for you guys.
Very good.
And does it without fuss.
Yeah,
Just,
no.
I'll just have that one. Thank you. I'll take
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Big fan. Was at the Lions when I was there as the Tier 1 coach. She was in the Tier 2, as we called it now.
Yep.
And you could see she had some incredible ability. Now at the Cougars plying her trade. It falls to Bingham. And she scores. Margins 2. But it's not their centre, so we don't have to worry about the third. So, Wildcats with it through Payne. Payne looks in, finds Power to a 2-on-1. Risky pass.
Yeah, good take by Power.
Misses a shot, gets her own rebound. And misses again. Have those yips returned, Mia.
Yeah, well, she's given it over to Payne to put in.
Payne also misses. It's tough netball to watch at the moment. There's so much on the line for both teams. And it's, call for the
That
contact.
was a really good intercept.
Looks good from here, but we are 106 kilometres away, literally. So the ball with Thunder. They're trying to get to that 3-goal margin again. Are you going to call it this time? No, you're not.
No, I'm not. Too
They've
soon.
turned it over and offside. Just loose play by the Thunder. Coach Passion being encouraging, clapping his side. I might have been having a bit more stronger words. Liz might have been as well after today. Bryony Payne looking long and gets it.
Yeah, beautiful shot.
And the ball with the Thunder. They lead by 1. They're down by 2. Down by 1 for the quarter. They led by 2 at 3-quarter time. Bingham. She's played most of the match with differing GAs. It's Laurie at the moment. It has been Binny and Hunt. It looks like Laurie and Bingham will take us to the end. Unless Coach Passion makes the change. Kept in well, but a turnover eventually. The home crowd getting really involved. She's a pretty packed stadium. There's a lot more people on this side of the camera that you can't see. And the ball falls still with the Thunder. Straight into Laurie. Will she shoot? No, using the triangle. Oh, Bingham was there. They took an eternity to see her. She was out though.
Unlucky from Nora.
Read it well, but landed a good 1.5 foot outside the baseline. Oh. Laurie, she needs this and gets it. Dare I say it, Thunder by 3, by 38-35.
Suck over timeout.
We do. It seems to be Daniel Edwards has called it for the Wildcats.
It's
And
probably good. They got a bit of momentum there, so I'm sure Danny will probably be looking at trying to get them to stop that momentum.
have you been coached by Danielle before?
Yeah, I have actually.
Is there anyone in this world that you haven't been coached? Bit of name dropping here. So you were at the Wildcats at some stage, or you're
No,
within
I
some sort of
had-
representative side?
Yeah, I had Danny in the representative side. Yeah.
Cool. Well, you've been playing rep netball since you were 3, so I'm not surprised you've come across some of our better coaches. And we can't get into the huddle today, but she's being very animated there and encouraging the team to try that a little bit harder. She now leaves the group, giving the leaders within the team time to chat. And I guess you'd be looking for Mai or even Veve to... Veve, of course, is the reigning MVP of the league.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
they should be looking to them for that little bit of brilliance to get them back into this match. They're down in the quarter by 1
Yeah.
and down in the match by 3. So Thunder, if they win this, I'm going to call it early. I'm saying they've probably almost got 4th place sewn up because they'd be on 49 points.
Yeah.
So that's 24. Well, the Sharks would have a game in hand, but they'll be 24 behind, and they're playing the Jets tomorrow. So that'll be a tough ask to win that one and win all 4 quarters to stay in touch. So Thunder, if they get this, they go to 4 up. They haven't been 4 up. Replay ball, no. Wolf hangs on to it. So, and it's
Looks like we got Cubby back in goal attack for Wildcats.
we do. So, still with the This is huge. Annabelle Laurie needs this. Bingham's not in position, but she takes a shot anyway. Biggest lead of the game and biggest lead to the Thunder. It's 4.
Wildcats will need to convert this one.
And a hell ball. They can't find a shooter. And Mai eventually throws it to the baseline where there is no one. Hits the game clothing sign. And Thunder, they keep on rolling. And here they have a chance to go 5 up.
Good contest from Danny.
In the context of this game, 5 up is like 55 up. It's huge. Like it's been 1 or 2 most of the time.
Yeah, especially
we were complaining
in the
they
last
couldn't get to 3.
Yeah.
So this is, loose pass. Laurie. That's one aspect of a game she needs to work on is her passing and her hands too, it appears. There's no doubting she's a great shooter, just the little things, the old cherry on top type things.
Yes.
There's the shot, so there's no problems with that. But that lead, now 5, the premiers from last year under the pump. Thunder 40-35. We've got 7:39 to play. And the ball is with the Thunder. And they've gone off the ball foul. Is that Gomes back on? It is Gomes back on. Bingham probably should work it in. Oh, got a lucky call there. Obstruction. Needs to get closer. It does so this time. Almost in slow motion. It wasn't the quickest of passes, but she gets herself exactly where she wants. Lead is 6. Exciting times for the Thunder. They've scored 5 straight. 36-35 has become 41-35. And an obstruction call. And that's Bryony Payne at shooter?
Yeah.
And Cubby's there. So
back to 5.
a Mizuno momentum shift. You don't want to see too many more of them if you're a Thunder fan. This would be huge. Thunder have only won 2 games this season. 2 and 4. This will make them 3 and 4. And I'm going to call it and say almost secure 4th spot. Semi-final bound. And it's been a difficult year for them because they've had their players out at the Lightning training. So they haven't had their team at training really. So Coach Passion has been eagerly awaiting for the Suncorp Super Netball to finish. So he gets his team all together. And I'll be interested to see what he can do. Maybe they're the Smokies of the final.
Maybe.
What do you reckon?
Oh, I don't know.
Cougars Thunder Grand Final. I've called it. If you're a Jets or Wildcats fan, I'm sorry. Annabelle Laurie, 6:17 to go. She's a long way out. Probably should have passed off. Oh, they get the luck of the bounce. How do you teach a young player that experience? Because that was where she really should have worked herself into a better position, just like Bingham did there. So margin's still 6, 42-36. 6 minutes to play. The youngsters with it now. Turn and shoot is with a call, and turn and shoot she does, and nothing but
Beautiful
net.
shot.
High 10s everywhere. So I don't know anything about her. Like, she seems very young to be in this league.
Yeah, very young.
Yeah.
I'm not. Is she from the Ruby team, maybe?
She's come up from the Ruby team. That's the only thing I know.
Yeah.
And she's from Dubbo. And I know her mum now. I feel like we're best friends with her mum. Okay, here's a question for Mia. Who is the toughest defender in the series? Great question.
In Sapphire series.
I'm assuming that. No, let's talk Suncorp Super Netball. We'll come back to Suncorp Super Netball. I think the question comes about this series.
Yeah. Oh, that's a tough one.
Don't sit on the fence.
Oh, I think I would have to say, probably Danny or Nora would be my.
So the two that you're watching from the Wildcats right now, they're the toughest two according to Mia Stour. And Cubby, the youngster, lighting it up, gets the Wildcats back to within 3. They were down by 6 a minute ago. Coach Passion calls a timeout. He's got one up his sleeve. 4:46 to play.
That was probably smart by Gary then to call that.
The clock is still ticking, even though it should have stopped. So 4:46 to play, and it's 42-39. Coach Passion, he's called the timeout. He's got a young team. They've got to be nervous.
Yeah.
Haven't had a lot of success this season. What do you say to them? Well, what are you looking for as a young player? You're a young player yourself. Just happens you played 400 tests. But what are you looking for? Like, where does the leadership come in a young side when you're in this situation? Does it come from the coach? Does it come from within one of the players?
Yeah, I think it comes from the coach and the players. They've got the lead, so all they need to do is just keep their centre passes and not let the Wildcats defence rattle them.
So what you're saying is keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
So whatever got you the lead, just keep doing that.
Yeah.
Geez, one day you should coach, because that is the coach's mantra. You know, keep doing whatever it is you've done to get this position in the game. It's when teams close down or try and shut down a game, invariably get run over the top.
Yeah.
So, wise words from someone so young. But can they hang on? We've got 4:30, I think it's 4:46 to play, and the Thunder, they're up by 3. This is their centre pass, I believe. They really need to win this one out of the timeout. So the ball is with them, the crowd going nuts. I'm talking too much. Mia sitting on the fence. Come on, call it. Who's going to win from here? Come on, you got to have a. You know, I'm not promoting gambling, but what's your bet?
I'm gonna stick by Wildcats.
Stick by Wildcats.
Yeah.
She's loyal to the end.
Yeah.
She said it at the start. Wildcats narrowly. I said Thunder narrowly. I'm going to say Thunder by 27, but I haven't got one of them right this year. Come on, guys. Now, Annabelle Laurie needs to play smart here. Forced through their lucky call. I thought she contacted Bingham. Oh, she's wrong-footed. She's no closer. Turns and shoots. That's huge. In the context of that game, that shot could be the winner.
Yep.
So 4:11 to play. The margin is 4. The ball with Wildcats. And the youngster, she'll turn and shoot. She has no fear. And why would you?
Yeah, nice shot. Great
Boom,
confidence.
shagalugga. She held onto that one for about a microsecond and banged it in. Giving the Wildcats a chance. Bingham with it. Does the old 1-2. Gets herself nice and close. No pressure there. Great shot. Margin 4. We got 3:54 to play. Mia, we're in a game here.
Oh, yeah, I'm still on the fence. This is
Still on the fence.
This is too hard.
Hey, Mia, you know we've got to vote in a couple of weeks' time. You can't sit on the fence there. You can't vote for everyone, man. You've got to pick one. So the ball falls to Cubby. This girl has got ice going through her veins.
Yeah,
that is 4 straight. And I think she's held the ball for a total of a second. She turns and shoots ridiculously quickly. And a sign of a confident young player. Marching back to 3. Smart play here from the Thunder. They're using the ball well. Laurie wants it back, doesn't get it. So,
yeah, the Wildcats need to get a turnover.
and there it is. A forced feed. There was no need for that. And I think that was Gomes got a hand on it. Wildcats in transition. The centres are with the Thunder. So, but there's a hand in as well. And the Thunder get it back. That's Ash Uni, the captain, leading by example. So, and now she's touched the ball about 5 times in that little passage of play. Comes out to Laurie, kicks it out. Laurie wants it, doesn't get it. Bingham's there, but they don't go to her. Huge shot here from Laurie, but passes off wisely for the umpire to take it back and give her a disadvantage, not an advantage. Laurie makes no mistake. Oh, it's nearly done. 2:41 to play. Coach Passion, I know him very well. He's looking ridiculously calm. I coached him when he was in the Queensland team for a number of years. He was my captain. And I've never seen him so calm. So he's with the ball. The ball is with the Thunder. That turnover, this could be the match.
I think whatever he said to them in that timeout worked.
Wise words from the super coach. I've said it once, I'll say it again. He'll be the next Australian men's coach. He's a great tactician. Well done there by Bingham. This has taken 30 seconds off the clock. They did turn it over eventually, again through Gomes. Surprised Gomes doesn't play full games. Like, she comes off a fair bit.
Yeah.
Like, with her experience.
Yeah, well, it's tough having when you've got Danny and Nora back there as well.
It's a good point. And the Wildcats turn it over. Shooter to shooter pass doesn't come off. And the ball goes out of bounds, but I think it's Veve got the last hand on that. 142, they lead by 4. 4 goals in 100 seconds. That's tough.
Yeah, it is tough.
Particularly when you get the ball back twice
Yeah.
in that time.
They've had opportunities and haven't converted.
So the biggest lead's been 6. It's currently 4. Instruction call there. Hunt's on. Passion's done well. He's got all his experienced players back out there. He's just rotated him in ever so nicely. And that's, I'm going to call it, that's the match winner.
Yeah.
Bingham has been great for the side tonight. To me, she's been the pick of the 3 shooters. Played some big minutes. And they're going to get their 3rd win of the season. Danielle Taylor says, not just yet. We're the champions from last year. But there's just not enough time. I think there's a 10-second differential between our clock and the game and the actual official time. So I'd say there's a minute to go now. And the ball falls out. Where's the youngster? There she is. Give her another chance. Oh, they don't go to her. They throw it away instead. Should have gone to Cubby.
Yeah, good read by Ash.
Uni she's only come on late in the last quarter, and she's had a massive impact. Maybe they're resting her for the big match tomorrow up at the stadium.
Yeah, maybe.
Lightning v the West Coast Fever. I'm a bit torn. I'm a big Verity Charles fan, but you've got to love the Lightning, and I've known Sambo for 100 years, and
yeah, tough one.
I'm lucky enough to have coached Laura Sherian back in the day before she became famous. Well, our clock's out a bit because the differential is 10 seconds the other way, and the game's over. And there it is. Let's hear it for the Thunder. They have pulled off an amazing win. Their third of the season, and they pick up, if I think, 15 points. That'll take them to 51, and the Wildcats will be on 57, so they'll only just be
Just
6
under?
points under. So not only have they, in my opinion, secured a semi-final spot, they've also gunning for third.
Yeah,
So
like it.
I'll be telling you, if I was a Cougar, I'd be looking over my shoulder to see where the Thunder are.
I think we're always looking over our shoulders.
You are the hunted, that is for sure.
Yeah.
13-9 quarter, very consistent there for the Thunder. 9 all in the first, then they scored 12, 13, then 13. And that's about norm for them. You know, they're not a big scoring side. They're solid, they work it in. There's Coach Passion very happy, congratulating Danielle, waving to his fans, shaking hands with everyone. He's a happy camper. So as we zoom in on the Thunder there, we look, oh yeah, they are a happy side. So, and the future is looking bright for the Thunder. So moving forward, and they're in the huddle. Captain Uni having a bit to say. That was a thoroughly entertaining game, Mia.
It was very entertaining.
So I'll just let you know, Facebook is going off. Lily Cubby has more fans than you and I have to get. Well, you've probably got thousands. Are you on their socials?
Yeah.
4 million followers.
Yeah.
Excellent, you'll be getting free stuff soon. So 47-41 full-time score. We've got to do a bit of a wrap. We'll start with the Wildcats. Who are your best for the Wildcats?
I would say.
I'm just going to cut you off there. There's the live ladder. So Jets play tomorrow. They're taking on the Bull Sharks. And the Bull Sharks, if they want to challenge for fourth, they have to win that game. It's going to be tough if they don't win that game because there's only 3 to go. And there's 18 points up for grab each game. So it's going to be a big ask. So, but that's the live table. So that's a huge win for the Thunder, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So it's almost semi-final bound. So look at that. I've got the logo right on my face. I just duck around here. So your thoughts, best players for the Wildcats?
For Wildcats, I'd say Halida. I thought she was just really controlled all the way through the court, actually, in defence and attack. Had some good feeds as well.
So, and obviously who do you pick out of the Thunder?
Yeah, tough one. I'd probably say Ash Uni. I thought she just did the groundwork really well in defence.
She didn't play a lot of minutes. Obviously, they're saving her for tomorrow's big match. And she came on, and when she came on, she had a massive impact.
Yeah.
Particularly in the last quarter, we were saying who was going to lead them.
Yeah.
I'll do it, she said. And she gets in there. 3 intercepts in 6 minutes when she was on the court in the last quarter. That's pretty impressive.
Very impressive.
So, well, that wraps up today. Today we had the Cougars earlier on take on the Tigers. Cougars, your side, far too strong. You had probably one of the best halves of netball I've seen in a long time. You eventually ran out and ran 66-51 after you took the foot off the throat a little bit, much to your coach's disgust. Tonight we had the Thunder getting their second win at home, 47-41. And that is been a pretty entertaining games netball. Don't forget, tomorrow we are on the coast from 6 p.m, just before 6 p.m, for the big one. Second versus now sixth place. That's the Jets taking on the Bull Sharks.
Yeah.
Got a prediction for that one?
Yeah, look, I'm going to have to go with Jets.
It's hard not to, but the Bull Sharks won last game very impressively.
Yeah.
They went on a 22-4 run. So, you're not a good side without going on a 22-4 run.
No, exactly.
So, well, we're on air tomorrow, coming to you from Somerset College down the Gold Coast. We're on air from just before 6 p.m. My name's Dave Mills. Today we had Simone Nolato in the early one. Mia Stower. How are you? Thank you. Stower, sorry, as in power. So thank you for coming in. We hope to see you again. I hope you enjoyed yourself. We do appreciate it. To our sponsors, Hart and Mizuno, thank you. And, of course, Double Take Sports for all the incredible pictures and graphics you've been seeing tonight and this afternoon. My name's Dave Mills. We'll be back tomorrow. Bye for now.